Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que en la tienda oficial del estadio podrán encontrar todo tipo de objetos relacionados con nuestro equipo.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the... That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, that's a key interception. Conte. Mount, Havertz, Mount, oh, that's well spotted, and it's Saul. It's found its way to him. A real chance if he can get through. Rakitic. Oh, that's a waste. Havertz. Pulisic. Well seen, saw that coming. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Forwards and with intent. And it's Ocampos. Acuna. Looking for the runner. He's had a shot! It's there!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Saul. Jorginho. Sevilla have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
It's been a super start. They've made their intentions clear and they've backed them up.
That intervention was very necessary. Pulisic. And that interception was most necessary. And it's Jorginho. How about a shot? Rakitic. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Juan Jordan. Good spot. He's seen the run. And the shot! They simply do not know what has hit them. That was a given. It always was.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant set-up and finish.
Sevilla have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Mount. And that's been intercepted. Joan Jordan. And it's Martial. Needs a good ball here. He's got away. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Great chance! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Ocampos. Oh, he's not going to get that. Oh, good read. Jorginho. Now it's Saul. Pulisic. The referee's awarded a free kick. And here's Jorginho. That is Conte. It's a great ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Ocampos. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Pulisic. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Moves it wide. Acuna.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Up to meet it!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Joan Jordan fiddles it through. He's got a fair bit of room here. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Sevilla are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. And the game has already resumed here. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. Decent hit! Oh, extraordinary.
Martial worked a lovely solo run and effort, Peter. He should go solo again for me.
Conte, and that's been intercepted. And it's Martial. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. An opportunity then to pull clear here. He'll fancy himself from here. Joan Jordan! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best. And here's Rakitic. Juan Jordan. Acuna. Christensen. And the counter is on. Brings it forward. And they win it back again. Pulisic. Can he finish? It's in! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Martial!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Mount. Well seen, saw that coming. And it's Ocampos. Now it's Martial. It's a good ball and he could be in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Now the counter. Tries to dink it in. Mount. Oh, he's made sure that that won't get through. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Saul. Pulisic. Done very well to intervene. And it's Fernando. Interesting ball. Martial is flagged offside. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target. Acuna. Gets a good foot in there. Mount. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Juan Jordan. And it's Ocampos. He has it out wide now. That is lovely. Going through. Plays it back. Juan Jordan! He should have put that one away.
Oh, he went for it there, knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Pulisic. Havertz. Shifts it out to the wing. Rakitic, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident. Juan Jordan finds himself eased off the ball. And that interception was most necessary. Oh, they can break here. And it's Martial. Saul goes sliding in. Rakitic. And that has left him in a heap. Chance! Yes! And they are cruising away. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. gets it
Habrá
back.
2 minutos de descuento.
Havertz. Moved forward and quickly so. Looking to break out here. Now it's Martial. He's left his man. Can he put it away? And with that, the final whistle. Sevilla, very much the dominant side, almost the only...
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo a bere in modo responsabile. Chiunque si renda protagonista di comportamenti inappropriati sarà immediatamente allontanato.
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. As you can see, there's been a terrific atmosphere here. There is great expectation, excitement, and it has built nicely in these idyllic conditions. Conditions which are certainly playing their part in creating a glorious ambience. It's quite a struggle to get in here, points of access hard to come by, and an awful lot of people gathering to get through the gates, but regardless of that, there's a great feel here and much excitement for the game ahead. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much... And he's had a shot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Now it's Martial. Looking for the runner. Decent looking ball. Well, that's where he wants it. Ilicic. Diego Carlos. Fernando. And here's Martial. And here's Suso. Now it's Ilicic. Oh, he's managed to pinch it off him. Rakitic. Oh, good read. And it's Munir. And they're back on it again. Chance to break. Oh, that is a nice touch. Gets his pass away. Got a size of goal. Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's looking to get there first. A real chance! No, poor contact. Nothing on the shot. Munir gets away from his opponent. Now the finish! They've scored! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Gol! Ha segnato al 16esimo
Sevilla
minuto.
take the lead, 1-0.
And that ought to
11.
be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Played back in. It is a corner, good chance. Gets his head to it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And it's played forward. And that's been intercepted. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. No, it's not getting there. Rakitic. Martial. Oh, that's a waste. Needs a good ball here. What an adventurous run from a defender. Oh, not quite. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Zapata. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Atalanta clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Suso. Fiddles it through. Out of play for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Fernando. Rakitic. Sends it forward. And they can counter here. And he's in a really good position here now. Has a goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, talking about a man on a mission, that was a super effort.
Acuna. Oh, he's not going to get that. Interesting ball. Room for a shot. And the finish! Sevilla get it back again. Munir. And it's Fernando. Good spot, he's seen the run. And he's found a way. Oh, shooting chance! It's out for a goal kick. It's a good ball and he could be in. Now it's Zapata. Now it's pass. Big chance! Forwards it goes. No, too much on it. And we've reached half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Sevilla are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we're already back underway here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Ilicic. Ilicic brings the ball forward. Oh, nice touch. And Ilicic! And the keeper passes the test.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Sevilla looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose...
He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Gets his pass away. Now it's Zapata. Oh, he's bustling through here. Real chance!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Suso. And it's Martial. Oh, and he's broken the line here. Dinks one in.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 71.898 spettatori.
Martial. Moved on forwards. And here's the chance to counter. Good spot, he's seen the run. Gets into some space. Oh, he's put too much on it. Forwards and with intent.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Going through, great chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Duvan Zapata sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Turns and goes back. And the shot! Suso. Could move up a gear here. Oh, good interception. Joan Jordan. Gets it back. It'll be a throw-in. Hatsabor, he's got away. It is a corner. Knocks it away. Has a shot! Decent enough try.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Joan Jordan, your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Massive leap! He scores! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
He's had a hit! Joan Jordan. Loose ball, who's going to get there? And he goes cross-field. And here's Zapata. And he's in on goal. Tries a shot! They've scored!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Koundé. Joan Jordan. Rakitic. It is just a question of running down the clock now. Looking for the runner. This is promising. Hits one! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? No, he's taken off it. That's really... Joan Jordan! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
And it's Fernando. And here's Suso. Needs a good ball here. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And that interception was most necessary. Suso. That's really well controlled. Fiddles it through. Punched away. That is lovely. Rakitic delivers. And that's that. Sevilla have held on. A knife-edge game, a single goal margin, but they have won it. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Look, this is a team that doesn't look as if it's daunted away from home. They were organised and determined, and they could...
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que pueden disfrutar de la transmisión en directo de este partido en la emisora de radio oficial del equipo.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful, perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well, no doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from...
Great chance! It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target. And he's managed to get rid. And that's been won straight back. Back to the keeper and go again. Diego Carlos. Forwards it goes. Rakitic. And here's Martial. Showing good feet. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And that was somewhat errant. And the finish! Moved forward and quickly so. Camavinga. Well played, he saw that coming. Acuna. Played back in. Lucas Ocampos looking to run onto it. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Going through. Fernando. Acuna going full steam ahead down the left flank. Passes it out, dinked over the top. No, he's got that one wrong. Now it's Martial. And that has left him in a heap.
Martial, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And it's Fernando. Well, he's made sure that that won't get through. Alaba. Benzema. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And here's Martial. Can he put it away? It's there! And with that goal comes comfort.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Sevilla get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Goalkeeper's ball. Rakitic. And it's Ocampos. Martial. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. From Courtois! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rakitic.
Really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Fernando. Well seen, saw that coming. Rakitic. Camavinga, shifted upfield. Challenge was sure and true. Benzema not easily shrugged off the ball.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Fernando. No, that's not the ball he wanted. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Sevilla ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. And the second half gets underway. Now it's Martial. Lovely feet. Alaba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's one-on-one, shot shapes to shoot! Camavinga, Vinicius Junior. He's got options out wide. Good read, needed to be. Brings it forward. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Rakitic. A bit of finesse. And he's heaved it away. Gets into some space. Whipped in. Great leap! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
He's got away. That's a corner kick. They've played it short. Big chance! Time and again they are repelled. He's not going to get that. Nice bit of trickery. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And here's Rakitic.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And that has sent him sprawling. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Sevilla presented with a golden opportunity here. To further improve their position of comfort. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch.
Lucas Ocampos! Oh, that's a fine interception. Sends it forward. Vinicius Junior. Fernando. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Fernando. Good spot, he's seen the run. And the ball is out of play. And it's played forward. Gets his pass away, hit into the middle, and he's there to get it away. Interesting ball. He's picked him out. He's left his man. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. It's a good ball and he could be in.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Alaba, and that's been intercepted. And here's Martial. Now it's Rakitic. He's had a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Massive leap! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Looking for the runner. And that's aimed into the middle. And he's there to clear it. Needs a good ball here. Now it's Benzema. Vinicius Junior. Benzema. Now there's a fine ball. Played in with loft. Into the last 5 minutes. Lucas Ocampos, who does have an assist to his name. Fernando. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Fernando. Acuna. And here's Martial. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Got a sight of goal here. He's got the shot away! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Fernando certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Casemiro. And he's away. Is there a Martial? And yet another chance goes to waste.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Alaba with the clearance. Now, who's going to be first to this? Referee looks at his... Sevilla emerge victorious here, and it's no more than they deserve. They were simply the better team. Your final thoughts, Jim?